Where will you play when the stadium's been built?
Don't know. We're having those discussions now, and I'd be foolish to give an indication. I think somebody, whether it's another League of Ireland club or another entity, somebody's going to have to do us a favour. There will be obviously a financial arrangement for it, but especially if it's another League of Ireland club, I think it's fair to say 15 years ago, 20 years ago, like lots of clubs like played at Dalymount, Rovers played at Dalymount. I think back then, clubs looked at the rent and that was it. Obviously, as the league has grown and professionalised, having another team in is probably hassle. But I do think as part of the process of the league improving, it's Dalymount now, whether it's, and I won't go through the clubs, but lots of clubs need to redevelop their grounds, not just us. So it could be a favour returned in the future type of situation. And I think wherever we end up, it's a necessary kind of, it's a problem that needs to be solved for us to kick the league on.
Yeah. In Dublin, I presume. That's kind of a non-negotiable.
I think that's a definite,
yeah. North side?
I'm not going to go any further than Dublin.
I saw RDS being talked about as well. Like all these options are out there, are they?
We've met the RDS and we're meeting the RDS and we're trying to have, I think the RDS wouldn't work for every game. The horse show and other things on there wouldn't permit it. I think it could be a good option for some bigger games. We're going to have to be smart financially when we're out at Dalymount, as I said, to be sustainable given our model. I also think, the Aviva game this year, I was very confident in that game. A lot of people around the club where I've seen other people, it won't get 15,000 and we got 34,000 in there.
Does that make that financially a success then? Like it's covered off the cost of renting the Aviva and policing or whatever?
No, we made it quite, we made a decent amount of money moving the game there, and that was the intention. There was a couple of different reasons to do it. I was very curious to see what is the demand for Bohs Rovers, when you put it in a stadium like the Aviva. And that question was answered. I think a lot of credit to Shamrock Rovers, to John Martin, who's since moved on. I found John excellent. I think he'll be a great asset to the FAI. Really good CEO of Rovers. And I think that, I'd kind of looked at doing that a couple of years ago and spoken about it, and there was always this thing around the league. And sometimes, we don't sell ourselves well enough. And you couldn't have Bohs Rovers in the Aviva. Should it be fights all over, Ballsbridge? None of that came to pass. People mixed in pubs. And look, is it a high-risk game in terms of security? It still is. But we demonstrated there that the two clubs' fan bases could go have a great day out, and there was no incidents. And that's an important thing as well.